Yep.
This has been Fusion Grands several times before.
Yeah.
Oh,
they're just both mashing the same. Okay, right.
Oh,
HamPolo popping off.
Before we start this match, I do have to mention there was a pretty big deal upset in losers.
Ooh, big deal.
We have Zeke over Solar Beam 2-0.
Oh my goodness, that's a master beating the student moment there, Coach Z. See, this is where I think it's really funny that Zeke enters still, because a lot of the people that Zeke coaches, I feel like they play in bracket. So like it's like, oh yeah, I'm helping this person get better, but then they're also probably sitting there like, oh, but when I play you in Fusion next week, you know, wringing the hands together a little bit, being like, I got your number. But enough on that. Going into the game here, HamPolo Nard starting off on a little Ho Dojo action, a little Battlefield of Bus.
Definitely a favorite of HamPolo here, and we're already seeing it come into play. Clearly confidence under these platforms, a game plan ready to go. But yeah, Nard finding a reversal. This could be pretty high value. As we know, Nard will make the most of every single hit. No, HamPolo finds the reversal with the shine.
Oh, great little ledge reach there. Kind of forces awkward recovery situation. Finds the fair off stage. He's going to close it out. Oh, this is the turnaround. That was an amazing shine turnaround fair. Damn.
Yeah, looking for the Gatling, but is going to have to opt for just another follow-up. Okay, Nard finding a deep offstage bear. That's an opening to return to the stage, but HamPolo firing right back, getting right in the face of Nard. This is where you have to get these edge guards. HamPolo will be really tricky with these recoveries and the down B and up B timings.
Yeah, I feel like HamPolo kind of, and one of their faults here is when they play is they kind of suffer a little bit of arthritis. I notice a lot of times in those sets when they play people that get to those higher percents, he kind of struggles to find his confirms. He kind of struggles to, he kind of starts fishing for his stray hits. Oh, he finds a nice up strong to beat the recovery jump there to close out the first stock, which I think is very crucial for this. For two players who play as often as these two and how much they know, like that level of adaptation they have on one another, these first stocks could be the set.
Yeah, well, doesn't look like that's going to be too much of a factor here, as it's going to go right back to even here. Nard finding a reversal there with the recovery. Almost could have been really scary for HamPolo. You do not want to get hit in a situation like that, a low percent against Nard.
Oh, very
a lot of options off the board. This is going to be a pretty high value edge guard, and the Ledge Hog seals it for Nard. A giant lead gain here.
Yeah, I think HamPolo was a little scary to go for a down B mix up there, seeing how close Nard was sitting at ledge. Nard recognizes that and was like, alright, I'm just gonna hold the stage, bro. Like, I know you're doing just same thing. HamPolo puts Nard right off stage and does it right back.
Yeah, and we are already experiencing the sunrise on Ho Dojo only 2 minutes into this game one. And it's hit for hit.
Oh yeah, both
back and forth. It's a fight for stage control, and Nard seems to be winning it, but he's got to keep this up.
Tries to go for
Juggle HamPolo with a great mix-up.
Oh, he tries to catch the roll away with the down strong tipper. That would have been sick if he caught that.
Yeah, but nice and safe and no risk to it. Speaking of no risk to it, what a wave dash read there.
Oh my god. Like we were saying earlier, Nard just so aware of these percents that are going to lead into these tippers, recognizing the DI and that F throw, knowing it's like, I'm not going to get my F strong, I'm not going to get my up strong, but I got a third strong in this pocket that I can whip out really quick.
That's the Nard secret weapon, truly. That down strong is so fast, and Nard has the perfect spacing, timing, and everything for it. If you see Nard start pulling out the down strong, you know he's fully swinging with confidence.
Yes, I feel like Rangunchu was like the Clairen to really start showing off like, hey guys, we have this really, really strong down strong, and we can do some really messed up confirms into it.
I would say Nard's been doing it just as long. But
I was gonna say, I feel like Nard is
exposure on top level.
Yes, I feel like I was about to say Nard is like the only other Clairen. Oh man, you know, excuse me for glazing Nard.
I think we've been waxing poetic a little too much. HamPolo deciding to show off a little bit and say, hey, I'm here. I am still the strong one.
Yeah, y'all know what they call me, right? Hold on, this is me. But
it's a high.
Oh no! Okay, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm talking about Nard. Sorry, Nard. You know, HamPolo is really, really good. I'm gonna start glazing HamPolo now. Haha.
Hang on a second. Keep going.
Very good pickup here from HamPolo. We kind of recognized that game one kind of slipped away from him. Very, very quickly already kind of mixing up his play, being a lot more methodical with these approaches, being a lot more smart with these dash dances. Kind of realizing that
this could be a stock if he plays his cards right. Nair, good mix. Looking for the offstage gameplay. No, great DI and a dunk!
Oh,
wait,
not
not quite.
I didn't realize you saw the jump, my mistake. Gonna go for a quick little up throw forward air. Where have I seen that before? Great! Heck, that's gonna take it! I don't think he realized he was out of hit stun yet. He probably committed to a special because I saw a lot of consistent drift there.
HamPolo immediately drops his bands. It's time for Nard to pick a stage for this game 3 to hopefully bring back a little bit of that advantage we saw at the end of game 1. We're going right back to Godai, right where it started.
Yeah, and I think.
Or no, wait, you're on Hodojo.
Yes.
Yeah,
I think that game 2 is a very, very good example of just, you know, why they call HamPolo the strong one. Like, that first game 1 was a very close, very tight battle. You know, Nard very clutched it out, squeaked it out. That game 2, 3 stock. Am I correct? Did Nard clutch out that
stock? It was a 2 stock. Nard did solidly seal a stock, but those first 2 were just back to back, just dominant. Edge guards off the left side.
Yeah, I mean, HamPolo is absolutely a player that will, you know, take an unfortunate game 1, you know, shrug it off and be like, all right, I'm going to win now. And just answer back with such a dominant, you know, game 2, game 3. So he's a character that, a player that I think very much controls.
There's our single hit fair, and that should take that stock for Nard. He's going to be taking a nice, solid lead to open this up. So, see if we can keep it up.
Oh, nice little pivot up tilt, trying to get extension. Drops it now, pushing the advantage. HamPolo finds that fair in a scary spot. Clairen is gonna go. I feel like Nard is very aware that HamPolo wants these drop zones there, so I feel like he wants to start mixing up here to kind of get it. Because I feel like consistently Nard has been taking these shots off stage. Yep, right there. Finds a conversion for himself. Now an advantage, but never mind. Gonna find the shine up.
Not enough time. Yeah, looking for that ledge hog, but unfortunately, just a bit mistimed, and HamPolo will take full advantage of the amount of lag you're put in when you do a neutral getup in this game. Immediately up with the shine, and into the up strong for the conversion.
Yeah, edge guard situation for HamPolo, very quickly becoming kind of a death by 1,000 cut situation. Every time he tries to go for it, ledge grab by Nard there to recognize the angle to go to ledge.
Yeah, sometimes it's only 5 cuts.
Yeah, no, Nard doing a very, very good job of controlling the ledge and the wall here, just making HamPolo feel very scared off stage and kind of forcing those upbeats. HamPolo is recognizing that Nard is not afraid to contest on the wall and kind of go for those tech scuffles and kind of showing more confidence there, forcing those upbeats. So very, very good awareness, but very quickly gonna catch the bad DI with that fair.
Mix. Oh, I thought Nard had the DI. I knew Nard was prepared for it, but nah, HamPolo knew it didn't matter. Down air to fair, gonna be able to seal that out, and we are on to the last stock of game 3.
Recognizes he was gonna go for that dare reset and catches the shield drop. We're gonna do the counter out of shield. We're just pushing mix-up buttons to go crazy with it now.
Looking at these vibe combos with the down air chains. Nard turning up.
Oh,
advantage still going.
That's gonna take. Oh my goodness gracious!
Unfortunate. Yeah, HamPolo probably could have been able to live that, but just to slice it off with the DI, maybe not getting it quite locked in soon enough. Nard takes game 3. Yeah, he's a little upset about that. You could see that he thought he was going to be able to keep going, but yeah, that sometimes the combo's just going to work. And yeah, Nard seals that out with a very solid showing on the final stock. We're going to be headed to Tempest Peak. This is HamPolo's counter pick, and one we see him pull out pretty often.
So I feel like stages like this, this stage is very good for Zetterburn, especially for a player like HamPolo. I think Zetterburn inherently as a character is a character that really pushes their advantage. They're very heavy on their punish. They're very, like Zetterburn is, if Zetterburn gets in on you, he's gonna do minimum 50-60%. And I feel like HamPolo as a player also, their punish and their like ability to recognize like a situation and really push their advantage, it just goes hand in hand. So I feel like a stage like Tempest, where it's so claustrophobic, you have so much like no room to breathe. My mistake. Really complements both that play style and the character that is. Oh my goodness! Oh my! That would have been a crazy air dodge.
It still was. It still was the down air sealing it out for Nard. But yeah, even before that, everything you were describing with the way that HamPolo wants to approach that stage pretty much sums up the entire first stock. But now we are already right back onto the second stock. Nard may have that going against him, but is not going to stop doing Nard stuff, even on Tempest Peak, where HamPolo is most comfortable.
Yeah, because I feel like, you know, right on the other side of that coin with the idea of keeping it a very close quarter space, once I feel like a Clairen gets the advantage to kind of control the center space here, she's got some big-ass tilts. That up tilt, that down tilt, hell, just even a baby dash jab. Oh,
Speed
my
at that,
God,
but what a
charge on
conversion with
that
the reverse
up throw.
fair!
Oh, he let that one cook for a second. He knew it was coming out ready to go. God damn.
Yeah. But here we got a little bit of that range and movement coming into play here, as you mentioned. Nard trying to pace himself a little more, and that's stage control. This could be it could have been a sizable juggle for Nard, but what a shield drop from HamPolo.
Oh, the neutral.
It up, gotta keep that. Yeah, what knowledge
This
on that
ledge roll up. Oh no.
Okay, great DI on that shine. Really finding once you face HamPolo enough, and we can see that with Nard, you sort of gain this very thorough knowledge of everything that. Wow, what a dare! Hold on a second.
Oh my God, we were waiting till the last possible frame to let that one rip. Jesus, like just another notch in like the idea that Nard knows this character. He knows his tippers. He's like, yeah, I'll hit a dare from all the way in the back. Why not?
Right, not only knows the character here, but also at the same time knows, and we saw on that second stock, HamPolo getting hit after hit, and Nard consistently finding an answer to break out of that vortex over and over again. Really understanding HamPolo's pace.
This could be big. Oh, goes for it all with that. Oh, wait.
Oh, no!
Misses the angle.
That
no.
is a rough ending for our strong one here. HamPolo looking to reverse the situation with a downward angled up B, but just a little bit too downward angled, and that is the set. Nard 3-1, advancing to winners finals versus B-Bats.
Truly unfortunate way to go out, but very solid from Nard to kind of piggyback what you were saying earlier. Kind of really showing that understanding of a player like HamPolo, because I feel like, you know, HamPolo very recently, and I feel like in the last couple months, has really started to make a name for themselves. You know, the strong one has become a name known outside of Tri-State, but I feel like the player-to-player matchup is so big. When you have a read on somebody and you know how to fight their character, that can take you so far. Like, most people can't just sit down against HamPolo and work through his punish like that.
Except Nard for someone who plays HamPolo almost every other week, and there you go.
Yeah, I think Nard, a player just as methodical and smart as they are with their punish and how they place their moves, I feel like is a very good like counter to like the hyper aggressiveness of HamPolo and that Zetter can allow. I feel like it's a very fun like yin and yang, whereas HamPolo really pushes this very hyper aggressive, very like smart button push, you know, as silly as that kind of says to say, Zetterburn, and Nard is this Clairen that knows how to push their advantage, but they really like know their hitbox placement.
Well, before we end up moving right on to grand finals,